the deadly ambush in downtown Dallas that left 5 officers dead, there's been a lot of support for Dallas police, communities coming together to continue a conversation about peace and understanding each other's differences. Toni Boone Pickens is often introduced as T. Boone Pickens' wife, but today she's here as founder of Operation Blue Shield. Welcome, Toni. So glad to have you with us today.
It's my pleasure.
Well, it's our pleasure to talk about this. And I think maybe the easiest way for all of us to understand Operation Blue Shield is to look at your quick video. Okay, so let's take a look at that.
In recent months, some have lost faith and trust in those who protect us. Frustration has blurred our vision, but we've faced challenges before. Operation Blue Shield will facilitate the kinds of positive dialogue between communities and law enforcement that lead to unified solutions.
I'm all in.
I'm all in.
We're all in.
Join us.
Let's do it together.
Stand united with us at OperationBlueShield.com. This time, it's for all of us.
You said you started Operation Blue Shield right after Ferguson because you knew we were in trouble then. Can you explain to people how this works? Because it ends up with economic development for an area.
That's correct. So in a neighborhood that's unstable, you have mothers and fathers who are concerned about living there, walking to bus stations to get a job. So the only way for that neighborhood to become safe, where you actually want to take a big chance, open up a business, is to have some dialogue with the people around you, and that includes your first responders. So you and me and people that are watching you today, they need to understand the importance of working together consistently. When that happens, that neighborhood becomes stabilized, it revitalized, and then what brings jobs, better schools. So taxpayers become involved, communication becomes rampant, and that is what is the key to making a safe neighborhood.
Long-term, stable development.
Long-term.
Not just a Band-Aid.
Absolutely.
Okay, you brought the yellow and blue ribbons. What do those symbolize?
Well, we started Operation Blue Shield again in 2014, and this actually is the community in the middle and first responders on either side protecting us. And I'd like to tell you what the definition of a first responder is. It's a fireman, it's a policeman, it's a city council person, it's our mayor, it is a police officer, it's a community prosecutor that goes and knocks on a door and says to a drug lord, you need to leave. So anyone who's taken the oath, including our Marines and all, those are first responders, and they have taken the oath to protect us. So to understand how we get to the better neighborhoods, the better schools, the better roads, it involves all of us in consistent programs that are made for that purpose.
You mentioned the mayor, and I want to take a look at what Mayor Rollins suggested people do if they want to be a part of Operation Blue Shield or they want to help. Here's that.
Have dinners with somebody that maybe they don't look like, or you know, go to a school that's not in your neighborhood and ask the tough questions and listen.
That's exactly what you were talking about a minute ago when you said getting to know the people in your neighborhood. So what else can people do? I mean, he talked about having people over for dinner. What are some good ideas?
They're great ideas. At our organization, and we're a 501c3, we have programs that are built to unify. So our goal is progressive change, taking mistrust, turning it to trust, and unifying the country. So we have programs where churches get involved, where the schools get involved, where young kids get involved. So we have to give our children a better nation than what we're handing them right now. But they have to be consistent programs, so I recognize your face, you recognize mine, and then all of a sudden I find that I want the same thing you want. That is a safe place to live. So I'm not, there's no rose-colored glasses on my face. There are serious, serious problems. So we have these programs in safe environments. You can talk about issues like race, but you talk to me and I talk back to you. Right now, all we're doing is someone is talking to me and it goes up and up and up, and no one's listening. So this is the what if, what now phase. We have buried our officers. What now? And if we do what we have been doing all along, we're going to continue going down this path, and our nation cannot afford it.
Well, and we are about change, and you mentioned you are delivering, one of the things that you're doing is delivering checks to the widows of the officers, and Chief Brown really summed up the mission of Operation Blue Shield. Let's listen to what he said.
It's the same criticism you get from communities of color, is that you're profiling me, right? You're treating me differently, and you're painting us all with a broad brush. And it's the same sentiment that officers have, is that a few officers make mistakes or do things that are controversial, and you paint the entire profession with a broad brush.
So as you said, we're at a point now where we can effectively make change. What are you asking people to do?
I'd ask them to go to our website. Please donate. Our programs have been vetted. I can take our programs and put them in Baltimore. I can put them in Atlanta, San Angelo. It doesn't make any difference. Our governor has given us a resolution of support in our full House and Senate as well. They work, and I want people to get involved, not only volunteer, but I want them to donate to us and let us show you what we can do as a nation. That's important.
Well, I know you're working really hard at it, and I appreciate you coming in, taking the time this morning to explain it to folks. It's a great program. Thank you very much for being here. If you want to go, it's Operation Blue Shield.
Yes, it is, and at Op Blue Shield as well.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tony, for being here.
My pleasure.